Have you ever wondered how to create content really fast and how you can actually put your own expertise into an AI program? And I'm going to share with you exactly in this video how to get the best out of ChatGPT and to train your own personal GPT assistant for free. And this is using ChatGPT. So you're going to be able to go ahead and use the GPT store. And then if you go and subscribe to a Plus plan, you're going to be able to create your own GPT assistant. So if you're wondering what all this terminology is, stick with me to the end of this video and you'll be a lot more familiar with it. All right, I'm going to show you guys really quick exactly is a GPT. So over here, this is ChatGPT. You could go to chatgpt.com and sign up for an account if you don't have one already. And then once you have a free account, you can then, I believe, have 10 to 20 messages for free. And then it resets, I believe, every 3 hours, depending on the usage and activity that's going on the platform. So the reason why this is such a powerful tool is because a lot of the time we get so stuck in content creation that we forget exactly, or we don't know where to start. And this helps us generate ideas and helps us outline things really quickly and helps us improve our copy. A lot of the misconceptions about ChatGPT is that it can actually do all this work for you and do your copywriting, write your emails, talk to your customers for you, go ahead and do your chores for you. And that's not how it works, right? Because the reason why ChatGPT isn't good at all these things at first is because it isn't an actual person. It's trained on the internet and it's trained on a lot of data sets, meaning it is analyzing specific patterns in data that it's been trained. So what you want to do is take advantage of this technology that is currently shifting people and shifting places and making everyone like practitioners, doctors, that's making changes in a lot of businesses' lives. So this is going to help you really narrow down and understand what ChatGPT is. All right. So what you can do here, this is where you can start your own conversation. And a conversation is a new conversation with an employee, right? You want to be able to train this person like they're an actual person, not like they're a robot, because this will come up with better outputs and responses the more detailed and great information you give it. So in order for you to train it correctly, you need to prep it with certain kind of terminology that you use and other kind of information. And to do this, a quick way that I like to use, and it's a free tool, is this website right here, and it's Gobble.bot. So what this does is that it lets you paste in your website, your YouTube link, or you could drag and drop a file and you can actually go ahead and put all your information into one text file. And this is very important because this is going to give the information to ChatGPT so it can understand exactly what your business is and who you are as a person and start understanding your brand. So I'm going to do, in this instance, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to our website over here and actually hit enter. And now it's going to start going for all these different web pages. I'm just going to go for our first web page. You could do your whole website if you want, but if you have a big website, it's going to most likely be a huge file like this because it's going through all of our different blog posts and all that. So now that I have this quick file, I'm not going to have it go through all of that. I'm just going to exit this out in the background. And now what I'm going to do is start a conversation. And I want to show you first, before I start teaching you how to create your own GPT assistant, this is the basic structure, how you should talk to it first before messing around with a GPT assistant. Now it's very easy to start creating these kind of tools because they make it very user friendly for you. So let me go ahead and put in my request right here. And the first thing that you want to do is give it a role. So I'm going to say, I want you to act as a direct response copywriter with over 25 years of experience. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because I want ChatGPT to understand its role. Now, I myself need to understand the end result I want ChatGPT to perform. So for this instance, let's say we want to go and create different kind of offer ideas to promote our business. We can go ahead and do that. So right here, I'm going to give you information about my business. so you can understand what we do and who we serve, as well as the problem we solve. The most important thing in copywriting is talking about the problems that our ideal customers have, because this is what's going to attract our ideal customers to our brand and business. Without us having a proper problem to solve, we are not going to be able to create that good of content because we're not providing any kind of value, right? So we always want to address the problem. Now we're going to put the file over here, upload from computer, and we can just take this all-in-one text file. That's the text that we took from the website that scanned my website to get all the information. And now what we can do is hit enter afterwards, but we're not going to do that yet because I want to tell it my customer avatar. I am also going to be targeting this customer avatar, but pretty much a customer avatar is very important for you to have because it allows you to actually come up with different marketing angles, so different kind of problems that you can help solve that attracts your ideal customer. And this is the person that is actually a right fit for what you're offering. So this is very important. So I'm gonna leave a link to that training once it's available down below this video, so you're gonna be able to see exactly how to create your own dream customer avatar in just minutes. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that in that video. So now we can go ahead and upload the file about our customer avatar. So I'm gonna go and put one of our customer avatars over here. Now that we have the business information and our customer avatar, now we can say the exact task that we want it to perform. I can say, I would like you to please come up with 10 low ticket offer ideas with a price range, and we could say $7 to $27, and also also complimentary bonuses with description that makes them want to say shut up and take my money. So this is very important because this is going to allow GPT to come up with very good bonuses as well with a description for each. This is very key, and we could proceed with the task afterwards. So as you can see, I gave it its right information. So this is great. It already knows my avatar and names it over here. This is really cool. So now it's coming up with different kind of ideas. So quick start guide to efficient practice management, checklist of top 10 tools for holistic practitioners, a comprehensive guide to streamline your practice, saving time and reducing stress. And then it says automated client communication templates, holistic practitioner branding kit, appointment booking optimization guide, client retention strategy workbook, SEO basics for holistic practitioners. So you can see it's giving us different kind of ideas on how to use this. This is going to allow you to come up with different kind of ideas, 2 to 3 bonuses for each offer. So you can see that correcting ChatGPT and making my own specific revisions that I would like it to have. And this is important because whenever we don't give it enough instructions and we just take it, so like most people, they're just like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and just take this and refine it, put it into Google Docs, and then you end up still doing more work. But you want to just ask it to refine so you get better results and so you don't have to go back and forth between tabs all the time. So I'm going to hit enter and just run this request. And now it's coming up with all these different kind of offers with different bonuses that go along. So it didn't give me a description of each of the bonuses yet, but that's okay because it's doing so much right now and it's going to take its time. So it's really going to be an effective way of creating offers quickly. So now with this whole offer checklist or this whole offer ideas, you can now take this and let's make that one adjustment again. You forgot to add the descriptions for each bonus of each offer presented. So now this is really cool. Sometimes ChatGPT split test results. This might be for Plus. I'm on the Plus plan. It's actually doing 2 different responses to see which one I like the best. And this is cool that it does this. And it's been really cool that they do this because it happens like spontaneously, like whenever you don't really expect it. So it's definitely a cool little feature that they have. So let's see what kind of responses it has. So we can click the response we like better. And now I can say, I really like number 3. However, let's make the price $27 and it can include is how you start adding in your own expertise. So you see how we had to go ahead and train exactly this whole GPT on our business and everything. However, there's a faster way of doing this that will allow you to actually reuse the same kind of assistant over and over again. And that's with the new introduction of GPT Assistant. So with GPT Assistant, you'll be able to create and explore a whole bunch of different various GPT tools. So this is all the different GPTs that I have. A lot of these I actually created myself, and there's actually a good mixture of some other popular ones too people have on here as well. So you can see that I create a lot of these GPTs, and it's good to have, especially if you have any kind of clients and patients that you want to go and give them additional support and other kind of fun stuff. If they are taking a course, they can go ahead and get coaching through that course with this assistant, and it could be a companion to it. So it's very helpful, and I highly recommend you do it. So it saves you so much time. What we're going to do now is transition this over to our GPT assistant. So I'm going to create a new GPT assistant over here, and what we're going to do is go down to explore GPT, and now we can go over here and hit create. Now that we're here, we can now create our GPT, and there's two different sides. You can chat with ChatGPT and help you make your own kind of GPT if you're fairly new at it, or you can configure your own. Now this is more of a beginner advanced video. It's made for those ranges, but I always want to teach people how to actually create very effective instructions, because that's going to help you out the most and is a very valuable skill to have, especially with the rise of AI and all these other tools that are going to be coming out in the future. So now what we want to do is give our GPT an actual name. So we're going to name this one Holistic, or we could say Doctor's Clarity Assistant. This will help you explain complex topics into an 8th grade reading level, so your clients or patients understand. So what we're gonna say, please act as a direct response copywriter. The reason why I'm saying direct response copywriter is because we want it to understand the psychology behind the actual topics, right? And we're going to say it's going to also have medical experience, right? It's also a doctor. So please act as a direct response copywriter with 8 years of medical schooling, and you have served as a lead doctor in the hospitals in America. Something like that. That doesn't probably even make sense, but it will if this is your industry. So essentially, that's gonna be the first part of it. And now we're gonna talk about exactly the task that we want it to do. So what we're gonna instruct it to do is please request from the user the topic they want to explain or paste in a research paper 8th grade reading level. You will help the user on making their technical babble turn into easy to understand sentences. And now that's a conversational starter, right? So we gave it some basic instructions, and then now we told it exactly what to do. So now that we have these instructions here, we can now go ahead and pretty much almost launch this GPT assistant. So now once you build it, you could always just update it. But the key thing here is that you can reuse this over and over again as a tool in your toolkit. And let's say you have specific knowledge already that you want to incorporate some documents like a PDF, a Word document, an Excel spreadsheet. You can actually upload the data to the GPT assistant. So you just hit upload files, and you can choose whatever files, like a PDF or Word document or text file, to upload to the GPT, and will understand and train itself and look to this knowledge. Information will get uploaded to its knowledge base, so it can refer to this information all the time. So now that we have the instructions, the conversation starters, now we can see what other capabilities we have, and we can allow web browsing, we can allow image creation. But I'm going to take off web browsing, and I'm going to leave code, and I'm going to turn on code interpreter and data analysis. And there's actions down below, but that's for more advanced people out there, specifically developers, and this allows you to pretty much communicate and do other stuff that we're not going to talk about in this video. Now that we have this here, we can hit this plus sign, hit use DALL-E, and DALL-E is an image generator made by AI, and it generates free images that are royalty free for you to use, and this is going to allow you to generate an image for this GPT assistant. And you can see it came up with something like that. You can click it and hit use DALL-E again to come up with another image until you get one that you like. So I like this one, and I'm going to go ahead and test this out now. So I'm going to hit please simplify this for me, and then it's going to start this conversation. So now we can go over here and says, sure, please paste the text you'd like me to simplify. I would like you to explain how D usually gets disguised as ADHD. Sometimes post-traumatic stress disorder can be mistaken for attention deficit hyperactivity. They share similar symptoms. People with PTSD might seem restless or fidgety, which is also a common sign of ADHD. So then it goes into here and it breaks it down a little bit more. You could always just add in your own information because you're the expert, and it will allow you to really just have a nice complex information over here. After you're satisfied with the results, you can go ahead and hit create, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit save. You can select which sharing permissions you want to enable. For instance, you could have it be private, so it's only to you. You could have it so it's anyone with the link, or you could have it uploaded to the GPT store so other people could use it. It's totally up to you. I like to create specific tools for our clients, and you may like to do the same thing for your customers or clients as well too, because they'll be able to have custom tailored tools, and it's a great way to increase your revenue so they can additional help and get the best support all the time. This is how you utilize ChatGPT to create your own GPT assistant, and how you could actually use it correctly and get the results that you truly want. And it's something that ChatGPT really helps you out with, because it helps you reduce a lot of the time that it will take to code through all these different versions, to come up with the wording, to do the research and all that. And you still want to research the outputs that it gives you and always double check, right? Because sometimes it's not always accurate and sometimes it hallucinates, right? So that's why it's always important to double check your answers and to always edit the results and never leave it the same. All right. So I hope this video helped you guys out a lot. To learn how to grow your practice more efficiently and attract a consistent stream of high quality patients or clients to your practice, go ahead and subscribe to this video, give this video a thumbs up, and put on a notification bell so you don't miss it anymore. All right, see you guys in the next video.